Ooh, that looks tasty. Welcome folks, today the Hungry Gamer is back with another mini review, and today we're talking about Rare Roses. Now, this is a game that I'm embarrassed to say I have had for a long time to review, and for various reasons, I just couldn't get it to the table. And that's not on the game, that's on me. However, here we are, we've made it. And so what Rare Roses is this is a game where you are running a flower shop, and there are various orders out there for what people want, what kind of flower arrangements that they want, and there are different flowers out on the board as well that you're going to be able to buy and purchase. And what you're going to be doing is you're buying the buds, the flowers when they're very young, and you're going to put them in your shop, and maybe that's what you need to put into the flower arrangements. Or maybe you're going to wait a turn and they're going to open up a little bit more, and then they're the perfect flower or whatever. And then if you're able to fulfill the contract when the flowers are exactly matching what they want to be, because sometimes you want them to be buds, sometimes you want them to be open, you're going to get more points. However, if you wait a third round, the flower is going to move over one more spot in your play area, which means they're now mature flowers, which means nothing except if you wait one more turn, they're going to die, and you've wasted your money buying those, and you're not able to use them to fulfill any of the orders. You're going to be playing through a deck of orders that will get a little bit more complicated about halfway through the game, and each order that you fulfill, you're going to make money. And if you fulfill it, as I said, exactly with the right colors of flowers and the right age of flowers, I guess, I don't know much about flowers, but whatever, then you're going to get more money. And there's some other in-game scoring conditions that you can have of fulfill a certain number of orders with this symbol on it or whatever, but for the most part, that's what you're doing. But as you fulfill the orders, you have to take some of that money to buy more flowers to fulfill more orders. So there is this constant cycle of buying flowers, using the money that you have to then fulfill contracts to make more money than you spent, so you can then buy more flowers. Classic running a business type stuff. But really, that's it. You're going to play through until you get down to the end of the deck, and whoever has the most money at the end is going to be the winner. So what do I like about this game? It's very, very pretty. I mean, it's really, really pretty. The cover, the flowers, just all of it. Just a really beautiful looking game. And it also does one of those things that I appreciate in some Euro games where as you play, you can't just stockpile a lot of goods. Over time, they're going to degrade. I think of consumption when I think of this. Another one where you have to use your materials that you've gotten quickly, because if you don't, they're going to spoil or die, depending on which game you're talking about. And so it adds a little bit of an urgency to it. And along with that, in Rare Roses, there's the additional urgency where, in theory, you can just play yourself out of the game. If you don't fulfill some orders, you can't buy more flowers. Eventually you run out of money. I think there's probably a rule somewhere in there that happens, but in theory, that's something that can happen. So it has that kind of tight urgency to it that you're kind of paying attention to and watching for. So what are my quibbles with the game? First off, there's not a ton going on here. I pretty much described everything you're going to be doing. You see what's on the board, and you're going to try to buy the flowers and get the flowers you need in the right combination. You're going to try to do it before the other player or players do. Because if they do it first, they're going to fulfill that order, and then all the flowers you have, they might be wasted. And along with that, what I just said, in theory, if people keep grabbing those orders before you're able to fill them, you might just be wasting flowers as they die off, which is wasting your money, and your points are actually going backwards. And then, of course, the other thing is it's about making flower bouquets, and maybe this is not what you're looking for. So there you have it, folks. That is Rare Roses. This is the simplest of Euro games. It does some really fun things with resource management in the sense that they're going to degrade and they're going to go away. And so you have to kind of act quickly, and you have to act even more quickly because other players are possibly going to be taking them from you. And like I said, it's really, really pretty to look at. It doesn't take up a lot of space on the shelf. So there you have it, folks. That is Rare Roses. As always, if you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.